Hello, this is your friend Osasune from Joshua Global, and I will be taking you through this beginner's course, which talks about the foundation of design. So, before you start designing, you need to understand what design is. You need to be able to understand the foundation, the concept of designing, whether you're going to video, whether you're going to graphics design, video editing, whether you're going to motion graphics, even UI UX design. You need to understand these basics, and these basics is going to help you. So this is the basics everybody's going to go through, so that you understand your colors, your typography, your spacing, your layout, your composition, and all that. And once you are good with this, then you can now move into the specific aspect of design that you want to major on. So we at Joshua Global will guide you through the journey and help you to achieve the purpose of this training. So stay with me. So first thing is, why do we design? Now, why do we design? So first thing, you need to know the purpose and the type of design. So design helps us solve problem and also shape our experience across various fields. So design is very important to solve problem and also communicate. So with design, we are able to communicate. It also shows clarity. It shares emotion. It shows a lot of true colors and image and all that. It also shows context to which something is being viewed. I will use an example. If you want to show difference between two things that are similar, you can do that through design. So there are different type of designs. Like I said, we have graphics design. So graphics design deals with production of logos, posters, and visual stuff. So they are more like exported as photo. We also have UI designs that deals with designing interface for users, like you want to design a mobile app or a web app. So we have brand design. This is building a brand identity, like the colors of the brand, the logos of the brand, the typography, the fonts, and a lot. Just design that. Then we also have product design. This talks about the functionality of a solution, right? So what you need to know, that every design, all these are different feeds. Learning, you may not be able to learn everything, but you can learn all. But while working on this, in any of these fields, whether you're a graphics designer, whether you're a UI designer, whether you're a brand UI UX designer, whether you're a brand designer or product designer, whatever you are, even a video editor, whatever you do, you must understand that knowing the basics, the foundation, helps a lot, and it's able to help you to be able to be more productive and to bring the best out of design. Like if you look at this presentation, you can see the colors, the drafting, the fonts, the typography, everything. It all blends well to show you that you need to ensure your designs very well. So now designing is all about creativity. So there is no method, there is no what do you call it, there's no particular pattern to design. It's evoking your creativity. That's why you can see over 500 concepts of design and be wowed at each 500. Sometimes when you look at video design, you are always confused. You don't know which is the best, because different concepts, there can be some with too many colors, there can be some with few colors, there can be some with different shapes, different style, and it all was the viewer, right? So the first thing that happens is creativity, but your creativity is within what? Merging colors, fonts, shapes, elements together. And secondly, design is an iterative process, meaning it's a continuous process. It's not something you get once. You can work on a design. 5 minutes later, you look on that design, you can improve it. Every 2 weeks later, after you have thought you have got the best out of the design, when you look at it again, you improve it. Back to back to back improvement. So it's an iterative process. So it's not, there is never a final process for design. So you just push out something that is good to use, right? Something that is good for that particular period of time. So if you're going to look at it after a long time, you're going to get another design. So, and while designing, you have to get inspiration, right? That's why we encourage designers to brainstorm most times. Brainstorming help you think, try to reason a lot of stuff, crack your brain, right? It help you to be able to get a lot together, to be able to put a lot together, draw inspiration from things you see, from partners. Even you can go and check other people's design, and you must not duplicate or replicate someone else's designs. You can draw inspiration from many things you see and build something. Then if you want to be good in design, you must continuously practice, and you must be curious to learn. Practice, curiosity, all these are what makes your design creative. So if you have one, you have tried a style and other and you're good at it, try to explore, try to be curious, try to practice other things, try to try many other things, try to do some other stuff. Then though exercises, challenge yourself. As a beginner in designing, you have to be able to challenge yourself, you have to be able to put a lot in place, right? So now, what must you understand about design? The first thing you must understand is the foundation of design. These are balance, contrast, and alignment. Now, what is balance? Balance is when you look at something. That's why there are different components, different shapes, different elements, different sizes, different color. And when all this comes together, you can see a stability, you can see a pattern, you can see a balance in the whole of this stuff. So different shapes, different stuff coming together, and you see visually, as you see the design, you know that there is a balance, right? There's a stability, everything aligns together. Then contrast, we are going to use different shape, different size of object, different shape, different colors, different weights. You know, we have the bold, that's very thick font, and you have the regular, you have the light, you have the medium. So adding all of this and organizing them to drag attention and to make it come out nice, that's it. If you look at this simple layout now, you just show these are just tests of just using a few fonts, but you see the way some are bold, some are bigger in size, some are light, some are medium. So you can understand the whole contrast, and it brings out something, and it tends to emphasize some and to de-emphasize others. So these are what we get you. Then alignment, you need to arrange your object. They should be well spaced, they should be well arranged. What should be centered should be centered. There is what they call padding, the edges. You should give some space. You don't just combine shape words together. You should give the right spacing, the right padding. You should, that's why sometimes we use grid. Grid is like dividing your screens into different size to be able to help you, so that you know the border, you know the space you are going to give between elements, whether you are going to center a shape or you are going to make it to be on the left hand side or the right hand side. Like if you look at this text here, each are equally spaced. You can see the space across each of these tests, they are equally spaced. The center, you can see there is more of a border that is uniform across the whole design. So all these are what you need to put, and practicing helps you to refine. As a beginner, practicing helps you to refine your messy layout, and also boost your creativity, and ensure everything is aligned, everything is balanced, and the contrast is good for your design. So now, what should you take notes? In designing, you should know there is repetition, right? There are some elements you use, like if you use an element, you must not use multiple elements in design. That's one thing a lot of people get wrong. If you look at this, you can see the shapes, there is a repetition, right? The fonts, there is a repetition. You should not use more than 3 or 4 fonts in one design. Why are you using 2 fonts? It's okay. 3 font is okay, except it's a very complex design. But 3 font, no too many shapes. You should not use it, except you are trying to create a design of showing different shapes, right? Maybe the design is tailored on different shapes. So you should use not two different styling. So there should be repetition. It builds consistency. We use color, we use font, you should have few colors. You'll have a theme color. Those theme colors can even be one color but different, or 1 or 2 color but different shades of those colors that look alike. There should be that repetition, right? So then you should also have the proximity. Related items should be connected, and also space. If you look at this icon here, you can see how related items should be clearly connected. Another, then you can also use space, empty spaces, to also represent or drag attention to that. Then you should also make sure that the design is compact. Most times they should be captured in the center of the design. You should not spread it at different corners. They should be captured, they should be together, and practicing works a lot. You should practice how to create space, balance, and all that. So most times you should have a second person opinion.